All right, we're going to call this Home Buyer Beware Episode 1. Today we're going to talk about the rising costs of credit pulls. At the end of the year, FICO, who has the contract that we all have to use to pull credit bureaus, they came to the conclusion, hey, everyone has to use this, so let's increase our prices. So the cost of pulling a credit bureau went from $20 to $144. All right, that's crazy. So if you think about the number of people that we pull credit on every single day, then the gap between when they may have their credit pulled and they may find a house, some of them don't. Sometimes we pull credit, we can't help them right now. It doesn't matter, we're paying $144. That's a huge cost. It's an increase to the home buying experience, but it's a big increase to lenders who will never recoup some of those costs. So how are some of the lenders dealing with this? Well, there's a couple ways. One, you've got some lenders are now starting to collect that $144 or whatever it is they're going to charge. I saw one the other day was charging $200. They're collecting it up front. That way the risk isn't on them. We're not doing that here. But the other thing that I'm seeing them do is they're not pulling credit at all. Because it's such a cost. They're saying, we're not even going to pull credit. We're going to just issue pre-approval letters. And we'll just give everybody a letter. And they're out looking at houses with these letters. And I saw 3 of these in the last 2 weeks alone, where someone sent them to me and said, hey, can you just check this? I just don't feel comfortable with this approval letter. And their credit wasn't where they could buy a house right now, A. B, we can see who pulled their credit. They never had their credit pulled. And the borrowers even confirmed that the lenders told them, no, we're not going to pull your credit yet. This does a couple of things. One, it wastes the real estate agent's time, and time is money. Number 2, it gets someone's hopes up that they're going to be able to buy a house, only to be let down and have their dreams crushed. Listen, that's not me. I don't want to be in that business. We got to make sure that we have an approval letter that stands, folks. When you get this approval letter, you got to know it's good. The third thing that people are doing is they're doing what's called a soft pull, all right? And there's nothing wrong with a soft pull. A soft pull, you get 1 credit score. Let's say I pull that soft pull score and you're a 702. And I said, well, that's going to be fantastic. Here's a pre-approval letter. Go get them. Go find a house. And then I pull the real credit once you're under contract, and the 702 was kind of a rarity, and the other 2 scores were 540 and 560. That's an actual real life scenario I just had happen. Just saw those 3 scores on the credit bureau. But had I pulled a soft pull only, 702 would have looked pretty good. The other 2 scores would have crushed it. So once again, they were out looking at houses, the letter in hand, no ability to buy a house, and the only thing they can do is have their dreams crushed. Guys, the lender you choose is so important. You need to know when you make that offer and you've got that letter that things are good, that you are going to be able to get the house. And that's what we do here. That's what our reputation has been built on. You know, when I give you a letter, it's the same as having cash in the bank. So let's not crush any more dreams. Let's not waste any more people's times. Let's just come to somewhere where they got a reputation and let's get this thing done.